Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your girl Daarina. How's everybody doing out there? Hope all is well. Listen, um, I wanted to take this time out to thank my followers from another social media. It's about 12 of them, and hopefully they'll follow me here to YouTube, where I'm going to be doing all of my live posts and things like that. So, as I said, my name is Daarina, first name only. You don't need the last name. And I am a motivational speaker, amongst other things. I am a mother. I'm a wife first, mother, business owner of at least three different businesses and counting. Um, what else you need to know about me? Uh, I'm a sports fanatic. Go Steelers. I love basketball. And, I just want you guys to get a background of who it is that you're dealing with when you're talking to a motivational speaker. And this piece that I'm doing for this video is going to be entitled How to Live Your Best Life in the Name of Mental Health. Mental health is very important to me because I am bipolar. I am. I have the bipolar disorder. It doesn't have me. It means I have control over my symptoms, my triggers, my episodes, my mood swings, everything. I control how high or how low of the mania that it's going to get. And that's where you have to do your rap plan, your get your medications calibrated, get adjusted. You're not going to get it right the first time. Let's just be real. These meds is not something that's going to be created for everybody. Everybody is not going to get the same pill for the same symptoms. That's a myth. Everyone thinks that, oh, I'm supposed to get that because she got that. No, because what I have might be something that you may not or may have, or vice versa. Like I may have bipolar 1 or bipolar 2, and you may have bipolar schizophrenia, paranoid schizophrenia. It's like hundreds of different diagnoses and disorders that come out, especially with coronavirus. It's going to be a lot more. So I say this to say that do your research on what it is that you have. You gotta Google it, go on the websites, ask questions. Don't be afraid to take control over your health and well-being. Don't say, "Oh well, it's what it is," or I don't want to get diagnosed. I don't want to go to the doctors because I feel as if they're going to take control of me. They're going to do this. You don't know what these people are going to do unless you talk to them. Remember, you hold the cards. They're only going to assess what you tell them. So if you say one thing and they interpret it as something that is not in what a normal range is, then they're going to take control over the situation, and then they're going to inpatient you at a facility. They think you are a threat to yourself and to others in the society. So this is just real education. You have to make sure that you do the necessary work. Take your medicine, not medicine, medications. Medicine is just temporary. These are medications that are going to be permanent, and it's going to help you live your best life. Just even when you're feeling better, you have to still take it. It's going to make you keep feeling better. And then when it feels like it's a placebo, like a sugar pill, maybe you need some adjustments. Maybe you need to calibrate it, and that's where the calibration comes in on the meds. You may have to get more of something, less of something, and then check your blood levels. I promise you, if you check your blood levels, you'll be surprised that some of the medications, they may clot up your blood system. So it's very important that you keep up with your health by drinking a lot of water, especially during the hottest of summers. Make sure that you exercise, but don't burn out so much calories that you're sweating out the meds, and that when you sweat your meds, what ends up happening is you're going into this mania, and then your mind just starts losing control. You see that I have this cap on my head? it's not just because of fashion. Yeah, that's part of it, but it's mainly because I'm trying to keep a cool temperature. I have to make sure that I don't have high blood my blood pressure doesn't get high because I have a what do you call my blood pressure, what's the terminology, I have high blood pressure. That's what it's, hypertension. That's the key word. I have hypertension. I don't know what level. I do know, but I just don't want to really get into it. But I have hypertension, and I have to watch what I eat. I have to watch what foods I put in my mouth, and I have to offset it with plenty of water, especially this time of year, because I'm always thirsty with dry mouth. And what else? Another good thing that you can do as far as eating proper foods. I love, when I say this, love kale. I love greens. Mustard greens are my best friend. Put it in a crock pot, set it and forget it. And add some little seasonings for less to taste. Water, the whole nine. Put it in a crock pot. Put some. I personally like turkey bacon with my kale in the crock pot, and then I put those meatings and little potatoes and stuff in there. Something like that will help your well being. And then when you realize that you start getting into a healthier lifestyle, taking those medications when you're supposed to take it on time, because it's very important. Don't just take it and say, "Oh, I'm taking it just to be taking it." You have to take it and look at it. For me, I do it as a spiritual thing, and I pray over it, and I eat it with my food, and I digest it. I wait about 30 to 45 minutes for it to set in, and I take it every day at roughly the same time within the 2 hour window. And I make sure I take it before midnight, so when I go to sleep, get up in the morning, I'm refreshed. I take my morning pills in the morning, and I take my evening pills in the evening. I'm telling you, I mean, if nothing else, this is going to be the most powerful, game-changing video that I've ever put out. This is my very first one in regards to mental health, and I cannot stress this enough. All my videos are going to be centered around mental health because this is very personal to me and how I view my whole lifestyle, my well-being. Because this is an everyday thing. I mean, we're talking about coronavirus, and people are being so afraid to ask for help. They're just, all the uglies and stuff as far as their demons are coming out in full force, and there's so many cases that's coming up as far as, like, the diagnoses that they don't have enough beds in the facilities to house new patients, and those that are still there, they don't want to leave because they're not ready to face the real world. So this is what the reality of it is. So I ask you and I encourage you to do the necessary work. Don't be a person that has to take a bed in the inpatient facility unless it's absolutely necessary, because it's not all pretty. I mean, they're in the trenches. Those nurses and those first responders, they're in ground zero. They're not here to make it pretty and beautiful for you. They're trying to save your life and save others at the same time. So they're in the crunch of it all. So, just take care of yourself. Drink plenty of water. There's a lot of support groups out there. You have to go and do the research. There's PAC teams in every county. There's the Bridgeway PAC. There's the PAC team in Middlesex County, just to name two of them. I mean, and the list goes on. There's so many facilities, outpatient facilities that you can choose. You have choices. And you have to make sure that your insurance is covered with these said facilities, because just because you want the best of the best doesn't mean that your insurance is going to cover it. You have to go what was in your plan. So now I say this to say that you have to make sure, like I said, take care of your well being. I don't want to see any of us, I don't care who you are, get, into a place where you can't get out, feel like you can't get out of, and just, go from there. Listen, I'm going to sign off for right now. If you like what you heard, please comment. I don't care if it's bad criticism or if it's good criticism. Criticism is criticism. I mean, tell me what you think. Tell me what you want me to talk about, because I am a full-fledged motivational speaker. Whatever it is that you want to talk about, nothing is taboo with me. If you have any questions, you think that you want to me to touch on, you feel that I may have the answers to, you'll be surprised at what I know. I know love, marriage, all the biggies, everyday life, you name it. Nothing is too hard for God. Okay, look at me, I'm living proof. So listen, we're going to talk soon, YouTube, okay? We're going to talk soon, world, okay? So I'm going to holler at you, all right? Give me your comments. Excuse me, give me those comments. I want proper etiquette. Okay, one.